we are back. Alright, we've got the den 100%ed, we've got the fort 100%ed, barons. We just gotta activate the altar. Alright, we'll try the wedding one more time. If the wedding don't work out this time, we will take the barons and then shantytown. Unless we win at the wedding. But before we do that,
I tried to escape that insidious prison time and time again. But it was useless. The wheels on the bus kept going round and round. Round and round. Round and round.
Defensible, good visibility. I could have some fun here.
huh.
Returning home was not the experience I had hoped it to be. It was desecrated by lost souls that thought it would be fun to throw events on my property while I was away. I hope the beer pong games were worth it to them, because when I find them, they will all beg for the mercy I will never give.
You know, I wanted lava moat since I was 4. God, this feels good. see what these things can do.
The Damned Souls Orientation Guide, Chapter 10. The Pit of the First. The center of New Hades is where I made my descent from heaven. As I crashed into Hades, I fractured the land into the 5 islands that now spread before you. As you pass the pit,
Boss! Boss, you in there?
required to bow your head in reverence.
Children, please behave yourselves. Both of y'all, please behave. Children.
The time had come for the black wedding that would unite Johnny and Jezebel as Hell's new power couple. The tabloids were already calling them Johnny Bell, but Johnny had something different in mind.
Hey, Satan! You want to get out of here?
I can't believe that worked.
Occam's razor.
Well,
Playtime is over, Mr. Gat. Save them if you can.
I love weddings.
I just remembered, y'all, I never reloaded. These phones. And here we go. Wow, this is gonna be fun with basically no ammo.
Will not touch me. Our foes will fall.
You okay?
Will to fight.
Ah.
It's easier
Give me just a minute. I'll take that box out to the trash can.
Efforts are in vain, mortal. Away with you. Who opposes my master?
Oh, I bet you can't really touch him. That's disappointing.
This is nothing. I don't think so. They call me the Deceiver. once more. I like you better over there. Audacity! Admirable attempt. Strike me, Satan! The gazelle hunts the lion. Away with you! I'm waiting for Cat.
I'm slowly whittling him down. If you want to shoot that quick, I'll be done in just a bit, or dead in just a bit, one of the two.
I don't think so.
There he is. Damn it.
Will not touch me.
Got him. And now we good.
And like that, the battle had ended. Satan could no longer suffer the indignity of being beaten by a mortal and disobeyed by his daughter, and so he banished them from perdition. But still, all was not well.
That was a direct order from your captain!
You're worse than Pierce!
Trivia night is sacred! You don't get to quit just because you know fuck all about pop culture.
Who knows the name of the Nightblade episode where they introduced Nightbladette?
It was called The Meaning of Reconciliation and it was directed by Kim Stein.
I can't believe Asha sleeps with you.
I can't believe you don't.
Boss, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What is this place?
Whoa, 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 who the fuck is that?
Her name's Jezebel. She's the Devil's daughter.
Pierce is gonna have a heart attack.
She likes to sing. Here's her digger.
I don't think...
Can you rock the narrator from Joseph?
Yeah?
She'll be fine.
Guys, where's Johnny? Our hero had not yet returned to the mortal coil, for he was waylaid by none other than God himself.
I have a situation.
Look, man, I just really want to go home.
I owe you.
Huh?
Zinyak hastened the apocalypse. St. Peter's a good guy.
Oh, does anyone recognize that voice?
Souls way too slowly. With the destruction of Earth, Satan had the numbers to storm heaven. All he needed was the President of the United States to lead them.
What, you think I couldn't do it?
No, I think you wouldn't do it. Aisha's up here.
I want to see her.
Slow down, buddy. I said that I owe you, and I'll make good on that. But I want you to know your options.
And And now you, dear reader, shape the tale. If you want to see Johnny reunited with the love of his life, turn to page 31. If you want to see the devil defeated and Johnny crowned the new king of hell, turn to page 13. If you want the saints to find a new homeworld for what's left of humanity, turn to page 62. If you want God to recreate the Earth, but in doing so retcon the entire world of Saints Row, turn to page 124. And finally, if you want God to bestow Johnny with the answers to all the questions of the universe, turn to page 248.
See what I mean? That they give you a bunch of different endings, and we will try to go over some of them. But this one, I believe, basically resets and allows us to go to Santo Ileso. Have God recreate the Earth and retcon the entire world of Saints Row. I think that actually, like, resets and sends us to Santo Ileso. Then there's this, which would make a little bit more sense considering, you know. So let's try this one first, just in case we can't come back. See? Give it a shot.
Johnny knew that he couldn't choose his own happiness at the expense of humanity, and so he asked God to reshape the world, hoping that maybe, just maybe, in this new life, he could find his friends again.
It's really her.
I can't believe we've bagged Brimstone.
It doesn't make sense. She's evaded capture for years. Why would she drop the ball now?
I don't know. When the lieutenant gets to interrogation, Brimstone's gonna talk.
The end.
Not bad, not the best. We will probably reload and do something else later, maybe. But for now, I gotta go do a couple chores, and I will be right back. But alright, y'all. We will see you probably here in an hour or so. Maybe a little more, a little less. I'm gonna let the credits roll and unhook the mic. I'll try to edit out any extra in the process, you know. But these good folks created the game. They deserve the credit. I just played the thing. See if you can pick out who God was. Y'all have a good one, and I'll be back here probably shortly after the credits. I gotta go do some stuff. Peace out.